So today we are going to start the chapter quadratic equations. Now you heard of this term quadratic in polynomials also, right? So the word quadratic means the highest power or the degree is 2. Okay, so quadratic polynomial, if you remember, was a polynomial with degree 2. That means the highest power was 2. Now this is a quadratic equation. Equation means it is equal to 0 or equal to something, right? So this is the general form of a quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is 0. This is called a general form of a quadratic, where a, b, c are real numbers. Okay, it could be a rational number, it could be an irrational number, but they are real numbers, and the only condition that you have to be careful is that a should not be equal to 0. A should not be equal to 0, because the moment a is 0, what will happen? This term becomes 0 and then it becomes a linear equation, not a quadratic. So it's important that a should be a number which is except for 0. Okay, the moment it is 0, it becomes linear. So what we are doing is quadratic equation. So if you are asked to define or what is the general form of a quadratic, you will say that a quadratic equation is an equation of degree 2. Its general form is ax square plus bx plus c, and a, b, c are real numbers where a is not equal to 0. Okay, so this is the meaning of a quadratic equation. Now if you look at a quadratic equation, I have given an example here. X square plus 5x plus 7 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic, right? This is a quadratic. Now the coefficients of x square, coefficient of x, and this is represented by these alphabets a, b and c. So what is the meaning of a? A is basically the coefficient of the x square term. So what is x square coefficient here? Nothing is written. If nothing is written, that means it is 1. What is the coefficient of x here? 5. So if there is negative, positive, you'll have to take as per that. Okay, not only the number, also the magnitude, whether positive, negative, all that has to be written. And this is c. Without the x square or x, that is your c term. So how to identify a, b, c? This is clear, I suppose. A is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, and c is the constant term. Okay, so how to identify quadratic? That is the first thing that you have to do in a quadratic equation. So if you look at the first exercise, the exercise 4.1, you have to identify quadratic equations. So this is the first question there. X plus 1 whole square equal to twice of x minus 3. So here you will have to apply which identity? A plus b whole square identity. So a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. I have applied that. Open the bracket here. 2x minus 6. 2x is getting cancelled. Minus 6 comes this side. So x square plus 7 is 0. Now isn't this a quadratic? It is, because the power of x is now 2. So the moment power of x is 2, it cannot be 3, 4, 5. It cannot be less than 2. It has to be exactly 2, and that has to be equal to 0. Then I can say it's a quadratic. So this is what you have to do in all the parts. So similarly you can try all the other parts. I am just explaining you to the 7th and 8th part, because there is a cube involved. Now in the cube, class 9 you have done this identity. If you have forgotten, then please make a note here. A plus b whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. This is the identity which you have to apply here. This you have done in class 8 in polynomial chapter. Now a plus b whole cube, I am using that identity here. A cube, b cube, 3a square b, 3ab square. Okay, I am opening this bracket. I am opening this here, 2x cube minus 2x. Then you are solving this, bringing everything on one side, and you are getting this polynomial equal to 0. Okay, now this is equal to 0 means it's an equation. But is it a quadratic equation? Is it a quadratic equation? No, because the highest power is 3. So this is not a quadratic equation. You can write it's not a quadratic equation. Okay. Similarly, the 8th part. Is this a quadratic? Now here this is in the form of a minus b whole cube. If you have forgotten the identity, I have written it here. Please note down this. A cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. This is the identity for a minus b whole cube. Right? Noted it down. Now apply here a minus b whole cube. I am applying that here. A cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Then I am transferring everything to one side. Now here you notice that there is x cube on LHS as well as the RHS. So we will cancel that. And all the terms either can be brought to left or right. That's up to you. I have brought all the terms to the left. You can also bring all the terms to the right. Doesn't make a difference. So when you bring it to one side, what will happen? Minus 6 will come here, for example, it will become plus 6x square. 6x square minus 4x square, you will get positive 2x square. Similarly, the x terms, this is plus 12 here, it will come here minus 12x. Minus 12x and minus x will give us minus 13x. Then minus 8 will come here, 1 plus 8 will come 9. So you are getting an equation like this. Now, is this a quadratic equation? This is a quadratic equation because the highest power of x is 2. So you can complete this question number 1, how to identify a quadratic or it is not a quadratic, by finding out the last equation. If the highest power is 2, conclusion it's a quadratic. If the highest power is less than 2 or more than 2, it is not a quadratic.